Click the bell, turn on all notifications, and subscribe for around-the-clock WWE news in real time. The home of the most consistent and dedicated breaking news in WWE, Seanzviewent, is here for you. Like, comment, and share today.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Easter. Happy Easter to those of you that celebrate it, for those of you that are going to eat on it, for those of you that are still chasing the Easter Bunny, for those of you that still believe, for those of you that are going to be with family and friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, wives, husbands, uncles, aunts, whoever you're with. I want to say I truly appreciate every single one of you that joined me on Easter. You could be doing a lot of other things, but instead you have decided to click, you have decided to watch, and this is why I continue to give you coverage and analysis and videos. This is why I continue to give you the most in-depth, the most entertaining, the most compelling, the most energy-ridden WWE news, rumors, headlines, speculation, and gossip. Now, you know, Cody Rhodes always asks, well, what do you want to talk about? Well, I think we all know what we're going to talk about, and I think we all know what we are going to review. Yesterday was the preview. Now, this morning, we get your review. We get your thoughts, your comments, your views, because remember, on this channel, your view is, quite frankly, the only view that matters on YouTube.com. What did you think about WrestleMania Night 1 Saturday last night? Were you fascinated? Were you intrigued? Were you let down? Did you think it could have been a lot better? Was there any shocks? Was there any surprises? What did you think about the Showcase of Immortals, the Super Bowl of professional wrestling? What did you think about WrestleMania last night? Now, some might say that was underwhelming. Some might say there should have been better finishes. Some say that, quite frankly, the show overall could have been a hell of a lot better. It could have been stronger. This WrestleMania was plagued by injuries. Rey Mysterio's match, gone. Kevin Owens' match at Randy Orton, gone. Bayley, gone. 3 injuries in the span of 3 weeks before WrestleMania. So they had to switch things up. They had to go with different matches. They had to go with different segments. The WWE had to adjust. So right there, you know, and I'm not saying that, you know, the replacement for Rey Mysterio was a downer. Obviously it wasn't. But it doesn't matter what I say. It matters what you say. And again, you can rate this 1 to 10. Usually we do the weather report. It was sunny. It was cloudy. You can do that too if you want, because we go by the weather report. Did you think WrestleMania was sunny? Was it cloudy? Was it drizzly? Could have been better? Or if you want to do the classic 1 out of 10, feel free to do that. But either way, I want you to review. I want you to give your opinions. I want you to give me your feedback of all things WrestleMania last night. Now, I'm thinking that WrestleMania Night 2 is going to be a hell of a lot better. Because, again, in my opinion, WrestleMania Night 1, while it had its moments, while it had its matches, I think it could have been a lot better. I think it could have been a lot more, I don't know, just something felt off. And again, I know a few matches had to be adjusted, you know, at the last minute. And, you know, Bayley not being a part of WrestleMania, obviously awful, just a sad state of affairs. We all saw what went down with Paul Heyman. We all saw what went down with the architect Seth freaking Rollins at WrestleMania. But, it's just a hell of a thing, guys. It really is one of those things that you just never know. I think if you're looking at all the Night 1 WrestleManias, this was probably the weaker Night 1 WrestleMania over the last 5 years. That it's been a 2-night extravaganza. You know, you got to understand, too, you got a WrestleMania card without Brock Lesnar. You got a WrestleMania card without the game Triple H, without a Shawn Michaels, without The Undertaker. Right there, you're going to lose a lot of presence. You're going to lose a lot of meaning. You're going to lose a lot of significance with the WrestleMania card. Had Brock Lesnar been on this card, probably would have been a hell of a lot better. But you probably ask yourself, well, who would have Brock Lesnar gone against? Well, right off the bat, you know, Brock Lesnar could have went against a Logan Paul and AJ Styles. I know that's a rematch. You know, Goldberg, I thought was going to be on this card. Goldberg not on the card. You know, just so many variables, so many instances that we thought we were going to see many different things, and then, quite frankly, we didn't see it. We didn't get what we thought we were going to get. But again, guys, this show's not about me. This show's about you. We put you in the driver's seat. We put you at the front and center. You guys mean everything to the show. All right, you guys are the backbone. You guys are the blood that flows through the show. Because without you, there is, quite frankly, no Sean's View Entertainment. Even on Easter Sunday, even on Easter itself. And again, I hope everyone's going to have a great Easter. But you've not only come to give your review of WrestleMania, you have also come here to get all the news, the rumors, and the headlines. Tiffany Stratton gives an update after her health after WrestleMania 41 because there was a lot of people that felt she looked bad, she looked horrible. She might have lost a few teeth, did Tiffany Stratton. However, Tiffany Stratton has addressed the situation and said that while she's banged and she's bruised and she's battered and she's definitely felt a hell of a lot better, she did not lose any teeth and she is still your reigning champion after WrestleMania. Becky Lynch reacts to Seth Rollins becoming a Paul Heyman guy at WrestleMania 41. Did you like that? Were you for it? Did you see it coming? You know, some say, you know, predictability can be good as long as it's set off the right way. You know, as long as if you saw something coming, as long as the WWE still did it in a shocking fashion. Fans can't stop laughing at Bret Hart's reaction after shaking Triple H's hand at WrestleMania 41. Seth Rollins rejects the opportunity to speak after WrestleMania 41. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Now, many people are thinking that this is going to lead to Seth Rollins versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship, although Gunther probably will be entitled to a rematch. Jade Cargill suffered a wardrobe malfunction at WrestleMania 41 as the world saw. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. If you noticed that, if you saw that, I noticed it. CM Punk, even after losing the WrestleMania main event, did the following. CM Punk still thankful. CM Punk still grateful that he was in the main event of WrestleMania because, as you know, you can be in the main event of WrestleMania, but it doesn't mean you're always going to win. Welcome to the Yeet era of Jey Uso. Now, again, did you agree with the way he won? I was shocked. I was so immediately shocked that Gunther tapped out. I just was expecting a lot more from the match. 2015, Seth Rollins pinned Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania 31. Fast forward to 2025, last night, yesterday, Seth Rollins pinned Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania 41. Wow, just huge, guys. Absolutely huge. Some say, for me, the best part of being a fan of WWE is when something surprising and unexpected happens. And tonight, that's exactly what did happen. I never thought Paul Heyman would betray CM Punk, much less align himself with Seth Rollins. That is what some fans are saying online this morning. Because we get your interaction. We care about your feedback. That's why we read your comments, your thoughts. We get your opinions on everything WWE. I literally just watched the entire show, but I hopped on here looking for the heel turn like I don't know. What a yawn fest this was tonight. Hope tomorrow is better. Yes, again, a lot of negative reactions, a lot of criticisms to this WrestleMania. I called it, but wasn't sure if Seth would have won. I think it sucked tonight, especially the ending of the triple threat. Happy Seth pinned Roman. CM Punk still wins. Epic triple threat main event. Epic spot for Punk. We had good. Suck it, Nick. What does everyone think of night one? I don't think it was WrestleMania caliber. The two women's matches and the triple threats were, but the rest just felt like it was a Raw or a SmackDown match. And that's the thing about this WrestleMania. You know, the names, the intrigue, the value, the matches, the anticipation. You know, and remember, everything's supposed to be stellar and great and perfect in the Triple H era. But obviously, there's still some kinks. There is still some things to work on. I still have to say, I think Vince McMahon still did a better job. I think Vince McMahon still did a stronger job, in my estimation. I'm not saying Triple H is doing a horrible job. I'm not saying Triple H is doing the worst job ever. But things need to still be worked on. Things still need to be adjusted. Roman Reigns came out for his 10th WrestleMania main event last night, as the world saw. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, Tiffany Stratton made her WrestleMania debut as the champion. There were many debuts at WrestleMania last night. We really got to look into the future. 467,000 people were in attendance at WrestleMania tonight. Rey Fenix, who debuted at WrestleMania, sadly and unfortunately lost his debut match. Dana White wasn't intended for WrestleMania. Haku returned last night, a former WWE legend, WWF legend, as Jacob Fatu won the United States Championship. Now you got to wonder, what's going to happen with LA Knight. What is going to be the future of LA Knight? If it were me, LA Knight should be going for the WWE title. He's already a 2-time United States champion. LA Knight has already been in the mid card. It's time for LA Knight to elevate himself to main event status, in my estimation. Also, Jade Cargill defeated Naomi at WrestleMania. The New Day, the New Day, are the new World Tag Team Champions. Did you see that one coming? Jimmy Uso gave the world title to Jey Uso. Did you almost get the feeling that Jimmy was almost going to turn last night? I almost felt that, but it didn't happen. It didn't go down. So we will see what happens in the next final stages, or should we say the first stages of this title reign for Jey Uso. And it better be Becky Lynch or AJ Lee returning. They done screwed Bayley again. I think this is where Becky Lynch returns as the partner. She should leave and join Monet in AEW, some are saying, for Bayley. They couldn't possibly waste Becky on this, right? Becky Lynch returning. Crazy. There are those who deserve to be in the main events, and Bayley is definitely one of them. But what do? The WWE decides to pull Bayley from the WrestleMania card altogether due to an injury angle. And guys, viewers, fans, subscribers, we always recognize, we always respect, we always remember those that paved the way, for those that are no longer with us, for those of them that have died and passed along. And ladies and gentlemen, for one of them, we remember the night that we lost the late, the great Eddie Guerrero. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Viva la raza, lie, cheat, and steal is the appeal in the WWE during that ruthless aggression era. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, CM Punk refused to speak after his shocking WrestleMania 41 conclusion. Cody Rhodes addresses whether he's ever taken steroids. Booker T reacts to viral sleeping photo from the Hall of Fame ceremony. Stone Cold Steve Austin reveals the craziest bar tab ever, and it ended in flames. It was torched. It was fire. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, WWE's roast of WrestleMania still not sold out at this hour. Well, with the prices, with it being jacked up, I mean, it's extravagant. It's overwhelming. It's ridiculous, the prices for WrestleMania this year. The fact, I'll give you this, there still must be a lot of millionaires. There must be a lot of rich people out there. There must be a lot of people making $5,000 a week, because to afford to go to WrestleMania this year, especially if you're coming from a different state, a different country, I give it to you. You must got money. You must got money. Here I am at 157,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I'm still struggling, but I'm still toughing it out. I'm still roughing it out. I'm still giving you my very best. I'm still giving you my heart, my blood, my sweat, my tears. I'm giving you everything I have. Have no fear. The brash one is here for each and every one of you. Why? Because I know at the end of the day, you are going to interact. You are going to watch, because I said this since day one. As long as I have one viewer and one subscriber, I will remain on this website, because I can't be stopped and I won't be stopped. And there ain't nobody that has the guts, the gall, the they got the intestinal fortitude to do a damn thing to me. All they can do is keyboard warrior it up. That's all they can freaking do. They can't touch me, because I'm all here for all of you. Plenty more to come. Stay tuned. We're going to be here all day long for WrestleMania coverage and all the news, the rumors, all the backstage updates for WrestleMania. Subscribe. Whoa, wait a minute. Later.